everybody. I'm here today with Jasmine Sandler. Jasmine is a digital marketing specialist. Her company is JS Media, which has been in existence for, I believe, over 15 years.
Yes.
She has given over 500 social media keynote speeches, specifically on social media strategy. And one of my favorite things about her on her list, as you can see in her background, is that she is the creator and host of a podcast called Warrior Women in Business. And I'm definitely going to be asking her a little bit about that. So welcome, Jasmine.
So I've been in digital, well over 15 years. And when I started my own business, I actually started and sold a social network very early on. And because of all that I learned there and all that I did there, I then started to consult for other agencies that didn't have digital as part of their capabilities. They were being their speaker across the country around digital marketing. And I had all of these small business owners coming up to me saying, hey, you know what, can you consult for me? And I was like, a light bulb went off. I was like, you know what, I need to start my own business. So I started a digital agency, I think it was towards the end of 2006, with the intention of providing an agency level of professional services to entrepreneurs and small business owners. And so that started the company agency, which has now evolved over time into really JS Media and Warrior Women in Business, because what I've seen is this, which I'm really happy about, and how we connected, is this momentum towards more women starting their own businesses.
So we talked a little bit about money and creative ways to get money or regular channels to get money. What do we do? What do we do now? We have some money. We really
Yay!
I know. Right, exactly.
What do we do? What do we do? We have a drink and we celebrate.
That's what I was
We have a good time and we're happy because now we're actually able to do our business with a little bit of comfort, which is a miracle. So
yeah, exactly. We've reached that step, which those are the biggest challenges to get through before you even start the process.
That's why I started with that, because I could talk all day about branding, but you got to have some money. So now you, more importantly, yes, you have money, but you also have a plan, and probably you have, if you've gone the kind of like bits of advice that I've given here, you probably have some people. And so they're really important.
Yeah.
If you ever want to sleep in your life as a business owner. So
exactly.
So
who do you think you need like as a key points to help you with things, whether they're people you've hired or, like you said, people who are exchanging services for you? Like, what are the things that you think you need to surround yourself with in terms of those integral people?
Yep. Well, obviously, I'm going to say you need marketing support, because you do. And the reason why is more now than when I started my original business, my social network 15 years ago. It's, and especially, the case that we're in now, it's all digital marketing. And it's not all digital marketing, but I shouldn't say that.
Mostly.
I shouldn't say that, but digital marketing is very important. And then your personal brand online, which is what I write books on, is even more important. So, and you can DIY it. I mean, I have a whole courses website that I spent years developing, and it's still developing, where somebody can take a course and DIY it, but it's a lot of work, and then you have even more work to do. So having marketing support, whatever that looks like for you, you just need it, because you could either spend all your time developing your own site, trying to develop your own brand, market. It's just, that's what you're going to end up doing instead of running your business, unless your business is a marketing agency. So
right.
Let's say it's not, you need marketing support. You're going to need it. Even if it's just advice, you're going to need it. So having support in terms of marketing, branding, advertising, sales, really, really important. That is a direct relation to the other side of the fence, which is having support on the operational and finance side. So even if it's your financial advisor that you start with, you definitely need like a SEP IRA if you're a sole prop or whatever. So having some financial advisory support and operational support, these things they're just critical. When I started my social network, I basically paid a consultant just to handle the operations side of it for years because I knew that wasn't my focus. And I knew if I started doing that, that I was just real with myself. I said, well, the business will fail if that's where I focus.
Yeah.
So, you need to surround yourself, like basically if your quadrant is marketing, operations, finance, sales, and then I would also say you need, those should be professionals that obviously have experience in your industry. I mean, that's important. But you definitely need someone that's either like an advisor, someone, it's good to have someone that comes from your industry. It doesn't matter what function that they've held, because they might be able to give you any type of advice, like in terms of product development, you know what I mean? Also, they'll have relationships that will help you bring down the price of things. Do you know what I mean? Like partner pricing for when somebody comes to me, I'm like, oh, you were going to spend all this money for a web host and a virtual private server? No, no, no. Come to me. I can help you. You know what I mean? Like, or, you were going to go out and hire these developers for $50,000, $100,000. No, we can do it for 10 or 5.
I think everybody has that feeling, whatever the business that they're in. Same thing for me. It's like, if I know somebody's trying to do something in fashion related or apparel related or whatever, I've developed 25 plus years of people who I know, like, why don't you start there first before you run yourself crazy trying to do something, on your own with, no information. So yeah, I think if you can rely on people who you trust to bring their years of experience to the table and help get you to the end quicker and, more methodically, definitely of super value.
And you'll save a lot of money and time.
Yeah,
That's the reason I brought it up, because you'll save money and time. I was on a call a couple of weeks ago with a company who hasn't made a decision yet, and it's fine. So they are pivoting, that cliche.
Word again.
Yeah, anyway, so they're starting couple of online businesses. And so they said to me, well, I've been through like 7 or 8 SEO consultants, and I've wasted a lot of time and money. And I said, I know. And they said, what do you mean? I said, that's how I've ended up all of my SEO clients. It's the same thing. They end up just kind of running around trying to figure something out, and they end up wasting money and time. And so, in my favor, I've built these businesses from the ground up online. So that's what my value is. I can, like a doctor, kind of quickly look at something, it's like a diagnosis.
Get in there and get surgical with it. And know
I get surgical, but it's so valuable. It's just so, so valuable. So
people who are not in your industry bring a lot of value, people from a different perspective as well, because it might be something you weren't thinking of that you can apply to your business now. So
oh yeah, there's parallels, on, like you talked about product versus service. I mean, having, it doesn't, if you're starting a clothing company or you're starting a furniture company, there's a process. It's retail, it's e-retail, it's e-commerce,
right.
You can learn across that spectrum.
Exactly.
So Warrior Women in Business has become a big part of what I do. So JS Media is shifting more into all Warrior Women in Business. And one thing that I really do want to announce is we are launching a very significant online platform this year, which has been previously architected, but we couldn't press go on it because of what happened with the economy. So the online platform is intended to help female business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants by giving them a platform to spotlight their businesses and have a matching system where they will get matched with mentors, access to funding, and other business opportunities.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah, so what we're doing is actually we're doing a kind of a seed round for it right now through GoFundMe. I can share that link. Yeah, so that we're able to do it, and anybody that contributes to that will their membership will be negated, so they won't need to pay a membership fee once it launches. So it's kind of cool. So we're doing that, and yeah, so you can find me online any time of day. So I have JasmineSandler.com is been my website forever for my keynote speaking and consulting work. I do consults now mainly on Zoom. for female entrepreneurs that are primarily stuck. They just need fast help. So I'm doing this $99 30-minute consult, which is well below my market rate, just to move people forward who aren't ready for like full branding and marketing and retainer work that I normally do. So I'm doing that, and I'm really focused on warrior women in business. So I would say check us out, on all our channels.
Awesome. Thank you again, Jasmine.
Oh, you're welcome. No, this has been wonderful.